Tout va bien!
Hi everyone! Today I'm showing you how to make tourtière turnovers and pizza rolls. Tourtière is a traditional meat pie from Quebec that we eat mostly during the holidays, often with fruit ketchup, which I'm also showing you today. Since the ketchup takes the longest, we will start with that. So we cut 1 apple, 1 pear, 4 tomatoes, and 1 onion in very small pieces. I forgot to dice half a bell pepper, so I added that to my already full pot before adding the rest of my ingredients. A 1/4 cup sugar, which is much less than the traditional recipes, but it's enough. A 1/4 cup vinegar, either white or apple cider, that's what I had. And then a few spices. I'll put them in the description box below. And then we just want to bring it to a boil and then put the spices in and lower the heat and let cook for 1.5 hours. I usually make meat pie with millet. I have a really good recipe on the blog, but I wanted to try it with this vegan ground meat that I found. To the meat we also add a few veggies. I added 1 stalk of celery, half a carrot, 1 potato, an onion, in a few garlic cloves. You could totally omit the celery and the carrot, but they are traditional and I felt like adding them, so I did. But again, if you want to keep it simple, just make sure to include the potato and the onion and garlic. I diced everything in very, very small pieces because we're making small tourtières. I added my onion to a pan, heated on medium-high heat, and once soft, I added the rest of my veggies. And basically we want to cook the veggies before we add the meat, because we're not gonna bake them for a very long time. So I added some water to help with that process. I also added a little bit of salt, and in total I added around 1 cup of water. Once the veggies were soft enough, I added that very real looking meat. I don't like how it looks, but I really like how it tastes. And it's cruelty free, so that's perfect for me. And then a few spices. Once again, everything will be in the description below, but basically it's mustard powder, soy sauce, cinnamon, allspice, and steak spices. I tried it a few times along the way and added spices as necessary. I also added some more soy sauce, and after that it was perfect and ready to bake.
C'est 8.6 périodique là. Fait que 8.7.
As you can see, we take things very seriously here and even took out the measuring tape. We were having 10 friends over that night, so we really wanted 12 pieces, which is why we measured it. Of course, you don't have to make exactly 12. Place a spoonful of filling on each square. Just make sure not to put too much because then you won't be able to close them. And to help it stick, I used water. You don't need an egg wash or milk, anything. And then just fold it over on itself. As you can see, I'm removing some of the filling because it was too much. And then just seal the sides with your fingers. And once all the little turnovers are formed, you can go back with a fork and press them shut. And don't forget to pierce them well because they tend to open. By the way, this is store-bought puff pastry. And then to make them a little bit golden, I brushed them with some olive oil before baking them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. For the second version, we need pizza dough, either store-bought or homemade. Mine is obviously store-bought. So we just want to spread the filling around, leaving some space at the top so we're able to roll it. I used the parchment paper to help me so it didn't stick to my fingers, and it went very well. Once you have a nice tight roll, simply cut it in the number of pieces that you need. Once again, I needed 12. Here's what the turnovers look like after baking. I only have one big baking tray, so that's why I didn't bake them all together. So we just want to lay our pieces on the baking tray, and they were a bit flat from the knife, so I puffed them a bit and brushed them with oil before baking them in the oven, again for about 20 minutes. There you go. I hope that you will try it and serve them to your next party. They're truly perfect in my opinion. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more content. Happy holidays!